It's December 1863, Washington, D.C. President Abraham Lincoln's son, Tad, has made an unusual pal, a turkey. There's just one problem. The bird is destined for the Christmas dinner table. So can Tad save his fine feathered friend from being gobbled up?
The day before Christmas dinner, Tad rushes into the White House kitchen. He begs the head chef to not kill Jack the turkey. The cook agrees to hold off while Tad makes a last-minute appeal to his father. Minutes later, the determined boy bursts into the president's office and finds him in the middle of a cabinet meeting. As the group looks on, the hysterical 10-year-old pleads his case to the president.
He testified to Jack's character, said he was a good bird. He pleaded with his dad to save his friend who he loves so much.
The president takes a piece of stationery from his desk. He scribbles something down before solemnly handing the note to Tad.
The entire cabinet was wondering what had the president just written on this piece of paper.
Through his tears, Tad reads the letter. It is a formal presidential pardon, staying the execution of Jack the turkey. With no time to lose, Tad bolts back to the White House kitchen. When the chef reads the pardon, he has no choice but to obey the president's command and let the turkey go.
Tad Lincoln and Jack the turkey, well, they remained friends for years after this.
A century later, Lincoln's act inspires President John F. Kennedy to spare a Thanksgiving turkey during a small ceremony in the White House Rose Garden. The event becomes an annual presidential tradition that continues to this day.
President Lincoln had no way of knowing that this spur-of-the-moment action would become a long-standing tradition, but now it's hard to imagine Thanksgiving without the presidential pardon.
Red.
All new series Portals to Hell, Friday, April 26th at 10 on Travel Channel, and stream a sneak peek on the Travel Channel app now.
The history of space exploration is full of unlikely inventions. But in the 1960s, one engineer attempted to build a colossal cannon that could fire an object into space. So will this galactic gun actually work?
As the countdown clock ticks away, the ground team scatters from the blast zone. Then, the massive space gun fires.
The explosion was so loud it was heard miles away.
The blast launches the capsule straight into the sky. It travels more than 16 miles above the Earth. A short time later, the capsule falls back to Earth and lands in a field 6 miles downrange. For Bull, the HARP is an unqualified success.
He proved the impossible. It didn't take rocket science to launch us into space.
In successive tests, Bull attains greater and greater heights. And on March 24th, 1965, he achieves his dream when he launches a capsule 70 miles above the Earth and reaches space.
It reached outer space in under 80 seconds.
Unfortunately, his achievement comes too late. While Bull was working on the HARP gun, NASA scientists had overcome the technical difficulties with rockets and used them to send 6 astronauts into space.
By the time he had proven his technique, it was already outdated.
In 1966, the government shuts down Bull's project. Despite this, Bull's invention breaks a host of records.
It holds records for the longest distance, the greatest speed, and the highest altitude of any projectile.
Today, a HARP space gun resides at the Yuma Proving Ground Heritage Center in Arizona. It's a testament to a bold scientist who literally aimed for the stars. From a royal tragedy